So we're just walking along and following along here on the what do you call it, the picnic area here at Otter Creek, and I'm just wondering if over there is some kind of private property that I can't go through or whatever, so we'll see how far. Let's see what it says over here. We got these cool little rock cliffs here, and it does say no swimming. You're not allowed to come and swim here, but people probably do it at their own risk. That's a neat outcropping there. Ah, that's what it says. No diving or jumping or swimming from this area. So that takes the fun out of a lot of things. But I mean, I can understand. Sometimes some of the things are shallow here. The river can get shallow, and then up there's the more signage to warn people not to. A lot more signage to warn people not to come and dive and jump or swim from up here. So we're gonna go up a little bit here. Oh wow, awesome view, awesome little view. I was gonna go over there, but I'm like, don't need to go. So as you can see, I'm parked up over there somewhere on that little hill up there, past the other side of the bank over there on 425, and you can see I'm not gonna tent fade. I can swim, thankfully, but I don't know how deep it is to that spot in there. And this is the Susquehanna, part of the Susquehanna here. This little Otter Creek. We were just over there on the other side of the bridge over there. Furnace was at, so I just hope when I play it. I'm just gonna pardon me. But I'm gonna get a little closer. Look over the edge here of the rock. Cliff here. See what is over there. And you can actually probably climb down enough, but I wouldn't risk it. I mean, you could probably just get to that little small ledge there. After that, you're really risking it, falling and getting injured. believe this is still part of the, I see the yellow gate over there, so this is still part of the Otter Creek recreational area. Trying to get back down. And I'm not as geologically adept as I should have went up that way and back down this way as Topo Ranger is, so I couldn't tell you if, well, I mean, he talks a lot about schists and stuff like that, so it could be schists here. For these Canadian geese, they get very defensive. So over there says private property over there, so I won't trespass. Well, these are the guys that have been honking and making noise. So a lot of these little docks, I think these are private docks that I think either it belongs to the campground here, or it belongs to some of the homeowners that are along the road here. But I'm not gonna venture to even get any closer. Like I said, these guys are honking a lot, so well, unfortunately I can't take a more direct route over to our location where we're going to next, which is nearby here, but I'll just do a little quick road walk here carefully, and you'll see where we're going. Is simply exploring and adventuring. That's all I'm doing. Simply exploring and adventuring. So this was the other, I guess, an access area for this area down here at one time. And we'll just go around the fence. And like I said, there's the campground entrance right up here, and there's the building I was talking about where you would go and pay your fee to use that other parking lot. And there is another one further down, the one that I was kept on telling you, by Indian Steps Museum. And again, there's the sign. I could have just jumped in my vehicle and drove down here. It's not that far of a drive to make it a lot easier. Sometimes I don't mind doing small little road walks like this to a destination. And we're not that far from anyway, see, right about where that sign is at. And if you haven't been able to notice it yet, we are following along here. This, I believe, is the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal. Continues down this way along the beside the river here. So what you're seeing down there is the remnants of the old canal. They used to run along here all the way down to Havre de Grace. And if you haven't seen an earlier video that I did from Wrightsville, check that one out. when I went over to the Wrightsville Park, and then you can see lock number 1 there. Unfortunately, a lot of the other locks have been destroyed over time. There are a few that are still in decent shape. Lock 12 is one of the best examples because it was restored. So it has the best example of what a lock on the Tidewater Canal here would have been like. And as well, on the Lancaster County side, there was another canal over there that came all the way down from, I think it was from the Middletown area, almost Harrisburg, down all the way to Columbia. And then they would come across, and as you can see, we're gonna get some more information here. This is similar information that we have over there at in Wrightsville as well. From one to another, blue and yellow Pennsylvania Historical Museum and Commission signs here, and this says, now housing the Tuckahoe Club, the nearby stone building was originally a warehouse for deposit and shipping on the canal. Masonry fragments and a portion of the canal bed can be seen nearby. So right here, and there's yet another sign. So like I said, this is now the Tuckahoe Club here. And what we were originally coming for. So this is the location, the site of the York Furnace Bridge, the last of the wooden bridges to be erected across the Susquehanna between Harrisburg and Tidewater. The bridge was built by Black and Huber in 1856. During the construction, 4 spans of the sections between Bear Island and the Lancaster County shore blew down and were promptly replaced. An ice jam destroyed this bridge in 1857, and this has been erected by Pennsylvania Water and Power. So there are a few of these brown and silver ones around the county as well, so that either the Water and Power or other historical societies have put in. But it's kind of neat because you see a silhouette up there of what the bridge would have looked like as it went all the way across to Bear Island right over there. So this is Bear Island right there, and the bridge would have spanned from here to Bear Island, and then from Bear Island to the Lancaster County side. But as you read, and as we read already, sections were blown down, and then they were replaced, but then the ice jam in 1857 destroyed it. And you can see a canalman coming across, as well as looks like a donkey and a person on thing, and looks like maybe a Conestoga type wagon coming across the other way. So, and this is private property, so I can't show you more. Yes, so this is the Tuckahoe Club, private property. It's a neat, beautiful building as well. So like I said, it was a storage facility. So I just walked a little bit further down because I saw this outlet for the creek here. I'm not sure. I'll find out the name of the creek and I'll put the name in the video. But saw that beauty right here. I could just sit there all day, somewhere down there, not up here by the bridge here, the modern bridge here, and overpass here. So it looks so beautiful and inviting just to go creek stomping up there. Looks like there's a little waterfalls back there. Yeah, there is a little falls back over there. Nice. Nice little cascade back over there. You know how I like my creeks with cascades and stuff. So we're just gonna walk back a little bit toward. Now I'll see if I can find some pictures of the, hopefully they have some pictures of the actual, excuse me, York Furnace Bridge that I could post up here. Yeah, I was just driving. When I was driving coming in the other direction, from that direction, I told you I was coming up from around that way and came out this big U-turn type road here, and I drove and I saw this and I'm like, oh, I have to come and investigate this a little more. So I don't know what the specific function is for this building and what the Tuckwan Club is, but I'll see if I can get some information about it, if there's anything available, shall I say, whether it be online or through other means. And we're coming by again the blue and yellow historical markers. So I had mentioned earlier, like I said, there's the building where you pay for the parking from over there. And as you can see, the Mason-Dixon Trail comes down the road here. Sometimes the Mason-Dixon Trail follows a road and you have to do somewhat of a road walk. And then you would follow it into the campground here, and it follows along and it goes down toward the Otter Creek, and then I believe it crosses over somewhere on Otter Creek, and then it comes back around up over not too far from when where I'm parked at. So I can see then there's the next one. So basically it's guiding you along the road here and then up right to the right here. As you can see from this side, has the hash mark, as I call it, or blaze on, or the blaze. Whenever the trail turns, is usually up to the upper left or upper right is the second blaze, telling you which way to go. And sometimes, I've seen it a few times though, the blaze might go both ways, so you can actually kind of do like a loop and take either way, and it'll bring you to the same place. said, there's the Otter Creek spilling out onto the Susquehanna. And if you notice over there, there's your, I know it was up here somewhere. See, so it comes up on this side of the trail as well. So right here is the, you can, right here would turn, it turns right in here. So if you came down from over there, you would come back and turn, and it takes you over to Urey, which is only 2.4 miles away. Apollo Shelter, Fishing Creek itself is not too far from here, 13 miles. And High Point, which we will be visiting. We'll be visiting both Urey and High Point at some point today. Now, I don't know about the, well, some today, some another point, another time. So like I said, you go over the guardrail here and continue on, and it continues up that way, I believe, or down that way somewhere. And you would just follow the Mason-Dixon Trail, which I am hoping to do at some point within the next year or so. Not this year, maybe next year or the following, because I want to prepare more, doing more hikes and stuff like that. And I'm probably gonna section hike it. I don't think I feel like I'm ready for the full hike all the way from Wisp. And there is a yellow trail too as well here, and you can follow this down to the creek. So it is an official trail here, and I think this is part of Otter Creek, and I haven't been down here yet. So but this, all it does, it brings you down to the canal level. The old canal used to run through here at one time, and then there's a little trail here you can sort of follow. I don't see any more yellow blazes though. That's what the interesting part. And oh, there it is. Never mind, I found it. So I'll have to get more information, because I've seen the yellow blaze at another location we're going to as well, but I kind of mentioned it already, so hopefully you'll figure it out and put two and two together. But this continues and follows the canal, the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal. So this is the remnants of the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal, and my vehicle's to my left there, parked there. And there's a drainage here. I'm just doing a little exploring here. Maybe I can do this trail at some other point too. Cool, comes right through the trees here. So I'm just I believe this trail continues up to Urey Overlook, toward in that area. So like I said, I'm not gonna do a big hike today with it, because I have certain other places I want to be at today as well, other videos I want to shoot. So this is probably about as much as you're going to get from this part of the trail. I know you're going to say, oh no, why didn't you continue? Because like I said, I'm off from work today, so I don't have to go to work tonight. Normally that's one of the things that kind of determines what kind of hikes and places I can visit. So just a little preview of this yellow trail, which I will find out what the name of it is. This thing is kind of cool, and I hate seeing that right there. Why can't people just take it with them? They have to come and throw stuff out. And I know you're saying, well, why don't you grab it and take it out? I mean, like I said, there's another container. I understand you're thirsty and stuff like that, but you shouldn't leave all your junk behind too, you know. So I'm gonna take a quick shortcut here and go back up to my vehicle. Trying not to show that other vehicles in front of me's license plate, so I don't have to what do you call it, black it out. But here's the view. Susquehanna River. I don't know if that's Bear Island or the other one, I believe it was Bear Island. And a view from where I was at. And it looks like people have been making their own trail here. It looks like people have been going up and trying to go up toward that rock or whatever. Earlier we saw some ladies that were hiking ahead of us. I don't know if I caught them in any of my videos, but they did cross. They did come from the campground area and then went down toward the creek, to Otter Creek, and crossed a much shallower area still, but and then came across, and then I think they came up on the Mason-Dixon somewhere, but I know it comes out in another spot up the road, so maybe I'll see it on the way to our next location. So this will conclude our explore here of Otter Creek and the York Furnace and Otter Creek, shall I say, explore here along with Topo Ranger. And if you haven't done it yet, consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and viewing these a lot longer. It helps me, it helps the channel a little bit more, get more viewership. And don't forget to check out Topo Ranger's channel. And you can also find Topo Ranger on Facebook as well. I'll link his information in the description. Check out the description, because I usually get enough information there about a location I'm at. So I'll see you at the next location. Till then, bye.